Morning everybody. Today we're gonna go through another set of maths prelim paper, so let's get into the paper. Okay, hope everybody is preparing for their prelim paper, because I think the prelim paper should be for the PSLE is about this period of time. So let's go into the first question. Okay, question 1. Peter wanted to buy a bag, but he only had 1/5 of the money. Okay, after receiving $12 from his father, he was still short of half of the money. So what is the price of the bag? Okay, so the first step, we're gonna find this. Okay, $12 is what fraction of the price of the bag? So half minus 1/5. Okay, 5/10 minus 2/10, which is gonna give me 3/10. And this 3/10 is equals to $12. Okay, which means 1 out of 10 will be 12 divided by 3, which is $4. Okay, and the price of the bag will be 10 out of 10, which is $40. Okay, so this will be the answer for question 1. Okay, question 2. Alan, Ben, and Carol had 18, 27, and 106 marbles respectively. Each of them bought an equal number of marbles, after which Carol had as many marbles as the total that Alan and Ben had. Okay, this sentence over here will be quite important, but I cannot select my highlighter. Okay, so let's just move on. Okay, how many marbles did each child buy? Okay, so Alan would have 18, Ben 27, and Carol will be 106. Okay, each of them bought an equal number of marbles, right? So we do not know how many marbles they bought, so I'm gonna treat it as 1 unit which they bought. Okay, so each of them bought another 1 unit. Okay, and after which Carol had as many marbles as the total number that Alan and Ben had. Okay, so the total for Alan and Ben is 2 unit plus 18 plus 27, which is 45, right? Okay, which means that 2 unit plus 45 is equals to 1 unit plus 106. Okay, at this point, if you are not sure how to solve it, you have to try and draw a model, which is like 2 unit plus 45 is equal to 1 unit plus 106. Okay, which means that 1 unit will be equal to 106 minus 45. Okay, 106 minus 45 is 61. Okay, how many marbles did each child buy? So basically each one of them bought 61 marbles. Okay, question 3. Roger saves $Y on Monday. Every day he increases the amount saved by 100%. Okay, find the total amount saved from Monday to Wednesday. Okay, so on Monday, the amount saved would be $Y. Okay, each day he increases the amount saved by 100%, which means that on Tuesday, if you increase this by 100%, you are adding another Y, which will become 2Y. Okay, on Wednesday, remember, he increases the amount saved by 100%. So 100% of this will be another 2Y, which means that on Wednesday he saved, okay, 4Y. So the total will be 4 plus 2 plus 1, which will be equal to 7Y. Question 4. A tin of paint weighs 10.5 kg when it was half full. When it was 1/3 full, it weighs 7.5 kg. Okay, what was the mass of the tin when it was empty? Okay, so the first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna use half minus 1/3 is equals to 3/6 minus 2/6, which is 1/6. Okay, so this 1/6 is equal to 10.5 minus 7.5 kg. Okay, which is equal to 3 kg. Now I'm gonna change it to 3 out of 6. Okay, 3 out of 6 is equals to 3 times 3, which is 9 kg. Okay, so look at this sentence over here. A tin of paint weighs 10.5 kg when it is half filled. So over here, when it is half, it is 9 kg. Okay, which means that the mass of the tin when it is empty will be 10.5 minus 9, okay, which is equal to 1.5 kg. Okay, question 5. Mr. Wong gave away 236 apples to a group of people. There were 10 more children than adults who received the apples. Okay, each child received 2 apples, while each adult received 4. How many adults received the apples? Okay, so there were 10 more children than adults. Okay, the first step that we're gonna do is we need to remove away the extra apples. Okay, because there are 10 more children and each child receives 2 apples, right? So I'm gonna times 2. This equals to 20. Okay, next I'm gonna use 236 minus 20. Okay, to remove away the extra apples. Okay, so now the next step is we're gonna use the grouping method. We're gonna use 216 divided by 6. Okay, the 6 comes from the 4 plus 2. Because in once we remove the extra 20 apples, okay, the number of children and adults who receive the apples will be like the same. Okay, 216 divided by 6 will be 36. Okay, this is the number of adults. Okay, question 6. A notebook costs $2. For every 4 notebooks bought, 1 was given free. Hoping to enjoy the promotion, Jane wanted to buy 18 notebooks but is short of $3. Okay, how much money does she have? Okay, so this question is also a bit like the grouping technique. Okay, a notebook costs $2 for every 4 notebooks bought, so 1 notebook is equals to $2. Okay, 4 notebooks is equals to $8, right? Okay, but you're given 1 free, so it is as if you bought 5 notebooks for $8. Okay, so I'm gonna try to get to 18. Right, to get to 18, I'm gonna times 3 times 3. Okay, so 15 notebooks is equals to 8 times 3, which is $24. Okay, if I were to buy 3 more, I cannot enjoy the promotion of buying 4 and get 1 free. So 18 notebooks actually cost, I need to buy another 3 more. So if 1 is $2, 3 will be $6. Okay, adding $6 to this will be $30. Okay, but she is short of $3. So how much money does she have? So it will be 30 minus 3, which is $27. Okay, question 7. In the figure, JKLM is a square. M and K is 156. It's already labeled over here. Find angle JKN. Okay, this question there is a bit of problem because they never tell you if JL is a straight line or not. I've already did this kind of question before. If I'm not wrong, JL is a straight line. JL is a straight line. Okay, because without this information, I don't think you'll be able to solve the question. So now we know that. Okay, these two lines are equal to each other. Okay, so if I'm gonna draw a line, I'm just gonna pause the question for a while because the plane is flying by. Let me fix this marker issue also. Okay, so this if JL is a straight line, so these two lines are the same. So if I were to draw a straight line from J to M, okay, it will make this an isosceles triangle. I'm gonna find this small angle over here. Okay, angle NKM is equals to, okay, so because KM is the diagonal, right? So angle JKM is equals to 45 degree. I should have written that first. I'm gonna write it here. Angle JKM is equal to, okay, 45 degree. So first I'm gonna find NKM. NKM is equals to 180 minus 156 and then divided by 2. Okay, which will give me 12. Okay, and the next step, in order to find JKN, I just need to use, okay, 45 minus 12, which is 33 degree. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Okay, question 8. Town P and Q are 221 km apart. Lauren left town P for town Q. At 10 a.m., traveled at an average speed of 81 km per hour. Mandy left town Q for P. So they're traveling towards each other. Okay, at 11 a.m., traveling at an average speed of 94 km per hour. What was the distance traveled by Laura, okay, when she passed Mandy? Let's just try to draw the distance graph. So P and Q. Okay, Laura left P, so L is here at 10 a.m. Traveling at average speed of 81 km per hour. Okay, at 11, Mandy. Okay, I'm gonna draw Mandy below. At 11 a.m. Okay, the distance between them is 221 km. Okay, so at 11 a.m., Laura would have traveled, let's say, to here. So Laura at 11 a.m. Okay, and then the distance over here is 1 hour basically, so which means it is 81 km. Okay, the distance between them will be 221 minus 81, which is equal to 140 km. 140. Okay, so to find the time it took for them to meet each other, we just need to use their distance between them divided by their total speed. Okay, so 140 divided by their total speed of 81 plus 94, which is equals to 140 divided by 81 plus 94 is 175. Okay, which is gonna give me 0.8 hour. Okay, this is in terms of hour. So the question is asking us to find what was the distance traveled by Laura when she passed Mandy. So I just need to find 0.8 hour. What's the distance that she traveled from this point here? Okay, 0.8 hour. So in the next step, I'm gonna use 0.8 times Laura's speed, which is 81. It's gonna give me 64.8 km. Okay, what was the distance traveled by Laura when she passed Mandy? So I have to use 64.8 plus the 81 km which she initially traveled from 10 to 11. This is gonna give me 145.8 km. Okay, so this will be the answer for question 8. Okay, question 9. The figure below is made out of 2 semicircles and 2 isosceles triangles. So 2 semicircles 1, 2 and 2 isosceles triangles. Okay, the diameter of the smaller circle is 10 cm. Well, the diameter of the bigger semicircle is 15. So if this is 10, this would be 5. Okay, and then the bigger one would be 15. So 15 divided by 2, 7.5. So the small gap over here is 2.5. Okay, taking pi to be 3.14, find the area of the shaded part. Okay, it's not too difficult to find the area of the shaded isosceles triangle in the inside. Okay, because you just have to use 5 times 5. Okay, or half times 10 times 5. So I'm gonna leave that alone first. I'm gonna try and find the shaded part outside. Okay, the shaded part outside, I will need to find the area of the bigger isosceles. Okay, minus away the area of the smaller semicircle. So to find the big isosceles, okay, I need to use 7.5 times 7.5. Okay, or you can also do half times 15 times 7.5. Okay, 7.5 times 7.5 is 56.25 cm square. Okay, so now I'm gonna find the small semicircle. The small semicircle would be half times pi times 5 square. Okay. That will be 39.25 square cm. So to find the shaded area of the outside, I'm gonna use the big triangle minus the small semicircle, okay, which is 56.25 minus 39.25, and that's gonna give me 17. Okay, next step, I just need to find the area of the small triangle. Small triangle will be 5 times 5, which is equals to 25. Okay, so the area of the shaded part will be 17 plus 25. Okay, which is 42 square cm. Okay, question 10. Figure A shows a sealed container partially filled with 48 cubic cm of water. The container is then placed lying on its back as shown in figure B. What is the height of water level in figure B? Okay, so in order to find the height of the water level in figure B, we just need to use the volume of water, which is over here, okay, divided by the base area. Okay, the base area is shown over here. So the base area will be in the shape of this thing over here. Okay, so I'm gonna find the area of this smaller rectangle plus the area of this bigger rectangle. Base area is gonna be equal to 3 times 2. Okay, then plus the area of the bigger rectangle will be 6 times 4. Okay, that will be equal to 6 plus 24, which is 30 square cm. So to find the height, you just need to use okay, 48 divided by 30. Which is 1.6 cm. Okay, question 11. Mrs. Teo paid $122.40 after 15% discount for petrol purchased at a petrol station. Petrol price before discount was $2.25 per liter. Okay, how many liters of petrol did Mrs. Teo purchase? So this is after the 15% discount, right? Okay, so we need to find the price of the petrol before discount. Okay, so after 15%, it will be 85%. So 85% is equals to the 122.40. Okay, to find 100%, I just need to use 122.40. Okay, divided by 85, then multiply by 100. Okay, 122.4 divided by 85 times 100, which is going to give me $144. Okay, so since the petrol price before discount is $2.25 per liter, so I'm gonna use 144, okay, divided by 2.25, okay, which is gonna give me 64 liters. This is the answer for part A. Okay, for part B, Mrs. Teo's car can travel 15.5 km with every liter of petrol. The amount of petrol that she had purchased, what is the maximum distance that she can travel? Okay, so 64 liters multiplied by 15.8. So it goes to 1011.2 kilometer. Okay, that's the answer for part B. Okay, question 12. The figure below is not drawn to scale. ABCD is a rhombus. BCE is an equilateral triangle, so equilateral triangle rhombus. ADC is 64. Find angle CAE. So I need to find this angle. Okay, so the first thing which I need to do is I need to realize that this triangle ABE is an isosceles triangle. Okay, this angle over here is 64. This angle over here is 60. Okay, because of the equilateral triangle. So which means that I can find this angle over here. Okay, 64 plus 60 is equals to 124, and then to find angle BAE, I need to use 180 minus 124 divided by 2. And this is gonna give me 28 degree. Okay, and the next thing that I need to find is angle DAC. Okay, DAC is 180 minus 64 divided by 2. Okay, which is 58. So if this angle over here is 58, which means that angle BAC is also equals to 58 degree because of the rhombus. Okay, so to find the answer, angle CAE, we just need to use 58 minus angle BAE, which is 28. Okay, it's gonna be equal to 30 degree. Okay, question 13. Pauline had some money. She spent a quarter of it on a book and received another $33 from her mother. With what she had left, she spent 60% of it on a bag and had $24 left. Okay, how much money did Pauline have at first? Okay, I'm gonna draw a simple model over here. So this is what she have at first. I'm gonna cut it into 4 parts. Okay, so she spent a quarter of it on a book, so this will be on the book, right? And received another $33. So for the model below, okay, I'm gonna draw another block which is of equal size to this. Okay, a bit, yep. Okay, and she received another $33. So I'm gonna draw the $33 over here. Okay, I do not know how big or small is this $33, but okay, then with what she had left, she spent 60% of it on the bag and had $24 left. Okay, so we're gonna find what is 60% of this unknown block and 60% of this $33. Okay, instead of finding 60%, we're gonna find what is 40% of it. So over here, I can let it be any units that can be divided by 12. Okay, so I can I'm gonna use 12 units, so which means that here will be 4 units each. Okay, so she spent 60%, so left is equal to 40%, right? Okay, so 40% of 12 units is equal to 4.8 unit, and 40% of $33 is Okay, $13.2. Okay, if she's got $24 left, it means that the 4.8 unit plus the $13.20 is equals to $24. Okay, so 4.8 unit is equals to 24 minus 13.2, which is 10.8. Okay, and 10.8 divided by 4.8. Okay, so 1 unit is 2.25. Okay, how much money did Pauline have at first? At first, she's got 16 units, right? Okay, so 16 units is equals to 2.25 times 16. Okay, which is $36. Okay, question 14. A piece of square paper of sides 12 cm. Okay, it's cut into four parts, sorry. W, X, Y, and Z along the dotted lines as shown below. The four pieces of cutouts can be arranged to form a rectangle by shifting Z and W. Okay, what is the area of the rectangle? Okay, so the area of the rectangle is basically the same as the area of the square, which is 12 times 12. Okay, 144. Okay, part B, find the perimeter of the rectangle that is formed. Okay, so in order to form the rectangle, we need to move this down here. Let me try to draw it out. Okay, so the rectangle will move to here. I'm gonna try to draw it here and draw it here. Okay, so this would be W, and which means that Z will be moved here. Okay, this will be where Z is. Okay, so in order to find the perimeter of the rectangle, I'm just gonna find like the breadth from here to here, okay, plus the length from here to here, and then I'm gonna times 2. Okay, so the breadth, since this is 12, this is 6, so here will be 6. 6 divided by 2, this will be 3 and 3. Okay, this is 12 until here. And the base of Z is 4. So this is 4. And this will be 16. Okay, so to find the part B, perimeter, right? First, I need to use 6 plus 3 plus 12 plus 4. Okay, this will give me 9 plus 16, which is 25. Okay, and then after that, I'm gonna do 25 times 2, which will give me 50 cm. Okay, this will be the answer for part B. Okay, let's move on to question 16. The diagram shows 3 banners hung from a beam to the floor. The total length of the 3 banners is 8.7 meter. Okay, banner B is 4.2 meters long. And A and C are each extended with a rope, after which each extended banner reaches the floor like banner B. The longer rope is twice the length of the shorter rope. Okay, so this is like twice. So you can treat this like 1 unit, 1 unit, and 1 unit. Okay, what is the length of banner C? That means we need to find what is the length of C. Okay, the total length of the 3 banners is 8.7 meters, right? So first I'm going to use okay. Okay, first I'm going to use 8.7 meter minus 4.2 meter. Which is 4.5 meter. This 4.5 meter is banner A plus C. Okay, so we know that the height from here to here is 4.2. Okay, so if I were to use 4.2 times 2, because it's for banner A and C. Okay, 4.2 times 2 will be 8.4. Okay, and if I were to use 8.4 minus 4.5 meter, don't need to write the unit. 8.4 minus 4.5, it is 3.9. Okay, this 3.9 is the length of the rope. Okay, and the length of the rope is 3 units, right? So 3 units is equals to 3.9 meter, and 1 unit will be equal to 1.3 meter. Okay, so in order to find banner C, I need to use 4.2 meter. Okay, 4.2 minus away the 2 units. Okay, so minus away 2.6. Okay, 4.2 minus 2.6, which is going to give me 1.6 meter. Okay, so this is the length of banner C. Okay, question 17. Study the pattern carefully and answer the questions that follow. So the for the pattern number 1 to 3, number of triangles will be 4, 6, 8. So you can see that it is a plus 2, plus 2. For the number of straight lines, it will be 4, 7, and 10. Okay, so it is always plus 3, plus 3. Okay, so for question for part A, how many triangles are needed to form pattern number 25? Okay, so for part A, I'm gonna draw it here for the triangles, right? Okay, so for pattern number 1, 2, 3, okay, the number of triangles will be 4, 6, 8, right? Okay, so the first thing that we always do is we're gonna minus 8 from here. Oh, sorry, minus a 4 to every one of them, so it becomes a 0, 2, 4. Okay, so this is basically your 2 times table. Okay, 0 times 2, this is 2 times 2. Can see that okay, these numbers, if you plus 1, will give you the bigger number. Okay, so in order to find pattern number 25, you need to use 25 minus 1, which will give you a 24 times 2. Okay, 24 times 2 will give you a 48. And then remember, 48, you need to add back the 4. Okay, which will give you a 52. Okay, so answer for part A is 52. For part B, which pattern is made out of 217 straight lines? Okay, so for part B, we're gonna use the same way. Okay, for pattern number 1 to 3, for the straight lines, it will be 4, 7, 10. Okay, if you minus away 4 to each one of them, you get a 0, 3, 6. Okay, so this is your 3 times table. 1 times 3, this is your 2 times 3, and so on. So they are asking for which pattern is made up of 214 straight lines, right? So what I want to find is 17. Okay, so first I will minus away 4. 217 minus 4 is 213. Okay, so 213 is what times 3? So 213 divided by 3 is equals to 71. So it's a 71 times 3. Okay, which means that to find the pattern number, we just need to use 71 plus 1, which is 72. Okay, so this is let me write this down first. 52, 72. For part C, what is the total number of triangles and squares needed to form pattern 48? Okay, so for the number of squares basically follow the pattern number, right? So we just need to find the number of triangles in pattern number 48. Okay, so I'm gonna continue from the part A. If I want to find I can scroll it down here. Okay, pattern number 48, right? So the first thing I need to do is I need to use 47 times 2. Okay, which will give me a 94. And then after that, 94, I need to what do I need to add back? I need to add back a 4, right? Okay, plus 4. So it goes to 98. Okay, and then 98. Okay, I still need to add in the number of squares because they're asking for the total number of triangles and squares. 98 plus 48 is 146. Okay, so this is 52, this is 72, and this is 146. Okay, we've come to the end of the paper.